One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looking for space. It's Harden. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give on the inside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hold and fire complete. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. Past the first down marker and still running. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because
of space. Wide open space. Touchdown Seminoles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
SMU 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, dope was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Copeland. He's loose. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Scanning the field is Castellanos. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They booted away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Slithers into space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Good enough for first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Knight. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Jennings. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
They QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fires to the right. Trying to barrel in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Jennings. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Looking deep down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'd hoped to slip the fullback out of the backfield unnoticed. Oh, he was noticed. He was noticed and lost yardage.
Yeah, and I need better blocking. I need a runway to get this big fella going and gets up to speed. He didn't even get to catch the football and get up to speed before he was getting tackled. It's not like he's an explosive athlete that's going to take a screen and go a long way. Need a little better blocking.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes a connection. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down play from the gun. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. Creates a little space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
SMU 14, Florida State 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Going to swing it on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
On the play. Good enough for first down.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's second down.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Extending the play. And they're able to make the tackle. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Using the quick game. Running through contact. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it, and the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That keeps the score. SMU 21, Florida State 16.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now it's time to pack your bags and start your journey. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Some would call it swag. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautiful.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. As you watch. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Sperry. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the deep. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Knowles! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason doldrums for these. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eye.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He is having a day in the vernacular of the Seminoles. They just keep chopping.
Just fine.
And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Touchdown, Florida State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. again, Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman.
To the air, it's Barry. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, running the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Looking to throw, it's Barry. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're touchdown, Florida State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it down the left side. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Look at the big fella roll. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Sperry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it